Hello and welcome to the second video of Guide for New Canadian Immigrants. Today, we are going to talk about how new immigrants can declare their possessions while moving to Canada. For declaring their belongings, new immigrants can use Goods Accompanying Form and Goods to Follow Form, which are also respectively known as Form BSF 186 and Form BSF 186A. Both forms are an important part of the immigration process, and as new Canadian permanent residents, you need to fill them at the time of your first landing. If you fail to do so, you will be forced to pay duty on all goods that you bring to Canada on subsequent visits. For goods that you bring along with you at the time of first landing, you need to fill Form BSF 186, also known as Goods Accompanying Form. This enables you to bring your belongings to Canada duty-free. While Form 186 is valid only for goods brought at time of first landing, people who are doing a soft landing also need to fill the form. You need to declare everything you bring, and it shall be considered free from any applicable duties and taxes. For filling the form, enter a brief description of the goods. If you are bringing electronics along with you, make sure that you include the serial number in order to get the form processed faster. You also need to include an estimated value for each entry. A self-estimate in Canadian dollars is sufficient for this purpose. While choosing the category in the form, select the settler category. Let's take an example. If you are bringing an iPad Pro into Canada, you need to provide the exact model along with the serial number, which can be found from the settings on the device. A quick web search will provide you an estimated value of the device. To summarize, Goods Accompanying Form needs to be submitted at the time of first entry into Canada. We have added the download link for this form in the video description. Now, let us move on to Goods to Follow form. Similar to the previous form, this form allows you to bring your belongings into Canada without having to pay any additional custom duties. Also known as Form BSF 186A, the Goods to Follow form enables you to bring your belongings duty-free into Canada. This is applicable for any subsequent trips that you may make. Like the previous form, this needs to be submitted at the time of first entry. While the process of filling this form is similar to the previous one, there are two notable exceptions. The first exception is this form is not valid unless signed and stamped by a CBSA official. The second exception is that every time you bring something you've mentioned in this list, you need to present this form in order to be allowed to bring the item into Canada without having to pay any tariffs or taxes. One important point to remember here is that there have been instances where the immigration official has been unaware of the process of filling and filing this form. In such cases, you should request to talk to their supervisor. To summarize, Goods to Follow form, also known as Form 186A, needs to be submitted at the time of first entry into Canada. This is to be done irrespective of whether you are doing a soft landing or moving for the long term. Due to the commotion during packing, you may forget some of the things that you have packed. A better way is to make a list of everything you pack for the first landing and make a list of everything you intend to bring at a later stage. Both lists can then be transferred to the respective forms at a later stage. Both forms may or may not be OCR readable, and even if you print them beforehand, you may have to fill them again at the immigration counter or during the flight. Thank you for watching. Please check the video description for relevant links. In our next video, we shall talk about travel insurance. Stay tuned.